Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is Gwendy from NSTD Studios, and hello, you guys. It's currently 3:31 a.m. here in the Philippines, and to those of my kababayans who are in the chat, what are you doing awake? And to the rest of the world, welcome to another breakdown live stream. But this is gonna be unique because I'm actually gonna be making some announcements about my upcoming projects so you guys will know what myself and my team as well are up to. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and greet everyone in the chat as much as I can. Hi, Marina. I Your name sounds familiar. Is this Marina from the Clock app? Hello, Ruby. Hello again. Madeline. Hello. Hermes. Hello. Let's see. Odysseus. Hello. Nightmare Moon. Hello. That one silly girl. Hi. Michael. Hello. Let me see. Who else? Who else? Yotam. Hello again. Um, and I think that is everyone in the chat. And also Kyra, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hubby brought me some food. Because at 3 usually I get hungry. Rainbow Supernova, hello. Marina, I'm just asking if you were the same Marina in the Clock app in TikTok. So, what we're going to do today is we are actually going to be breaking down the suffering animation that I and my team did. So, as some of you may know, this was originally a black and white with splashes of color animation, but we have recently turned it into a full on color showcase. So, there are just really, really tiny changes, very tiny changes that I'd like to point out. And also for those who were watching, who watched the premiere earlier for the first time, this would be a great opportunity for you to know exactly why I made the choices that I did with the animation. Let me see. I'm also going to be answering questions as well. One of the first questions is, how do you do your art? Um, that is a very broad question. How do I do my art? Um, I just do it. You're gonna need to be more specific, Michael. If we're talking about what app I use, what um uh like how my process goes, something like that. So, what apps are you using for drawing or animating? I use Clip Studio Paint EX. That is the more expensive version of Clip Studio Paint because it allows for unlimited number of frames when it comes to animating. Hello, Lobo. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna be playing the animation once, and then we're gonna slowly break it down as we go, and I'm gonna be answering questions as well. And then once we're done with that, we are gonna head on over to announcements. Okay? What's my favorite musical that's not epic? Death Note the musical. It's my second favorite currently, my second hyperfixation next to Epic. Other than that, I also love Anastasia the musical, Phantom of the Opera. I also love Beetlejuice, uh, Ride the Cyclone. Am I missing something? There's still a lot more. Legally Blonde the musical. Oh my god, I love it so much. There's so many musicals that I love that I can't possibly name them all. Okay, so how do you develop your current art style? So it's a combination of Philippine art style and also anime and also a bit of I mixed in a bit of Marvel and DC comic style to and eventually got to where I am. So it took years for me to develop my style. It took me years. All you gotta do is say my name. Hi, Ruby. Okay, so here we go. Suffering the animation.
Don't you miss me more than you know? Then jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time.
I would take the suffering from you.
As good as that sounds, right here I'm just fine.
I can take the suffering from you.
You know that I prefer my feet on the ground.
I will take the suffering from you.
Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
No.
This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified.
I would take the suffering from you.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay dry?
I can take the suffering from you.
You should come on to the ship. We'll jump at the same time.
I will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you.
So that was Suffering the animation, and I did not do this alone. I initially did all the animation work, the in-betweens, the inks, some of the colors, and then eventually I brought in my whole team to help me do the colors, and then they gave it back to me for post-production. So yeah, I brought in Domisu, right-hand man, Kamalemzi, Nathan Kwan, and Novi, who are also my team who worked on the Vengeance Saga and the Ithaca Saga. So love them, love them, love them. I can't wait to work with them again. So before I do that, I'm gonna break down before I make announcements rather. I'm gonna do a breakdown of the animation, and let me see if I can do YouTube here, because at least with YouTube I have the option to do some image seeking. Hold on, you guys. Display, no, not display capture. Uh, what was that? Window. Okay, so it's this one. I'm just gonna hide that. I had a hard time like coming up with a cover, but I think it turned out great. And then after this, I'm gonna answer a few questions before we start. So let me just adjust this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me just scroll back to the chat. I saw someone, I think it was Mark, who said that I should hydrate. So yeah, I'm gonna hydrate. You guys hydrate too, okay? Hold on. Let me just check the chat. I mean, it's been a very long time. Well, not very long time. Like a few days ago, I did a live stream, but before that, it was a very long time before since I live stream in YouTube. Let's see. Chad, welcome to the chat, Chad. Hello, Tenzi. Hello, Hermes. Do you have a detailed Scylla design? Yes and no. I have like the biblically accurate Scylla with just the giantess, the six heads of dogs on her waist, and then the six Hydra heads. I'd like to call them serpent heads or whatever. Um, But for my design, my redesign of Scylla, I haven't done it yet. Um, let's see. Thank you, Tenzi. I'm glad you like the water and the sky animation. And the red eyes. Also, I purposefully made Sirenelope. Let's call her Sirenelope from now on. I purposely made Sirenelope's eyes red to indicate that she is a monster. Um, Probably if I'm gonna do Scylla, she's gonna have red eyes as well. Where did he pull the bow from? He had enough time to get the bow. Um, the time that Sirenelope was still on the rock right before she jumps, he had enough time to go and get a bow. Hold on, bow and arrow. I mean, let me check the chat. See, I'm just scrolling back. What hour software do you use for your camera for the characters? Still the same. Clip Studio Paint EX has 2D cameras. What would be your thoughts on making a full-fledged epic animated movie? Much as I want to, I don't have the time or the funding to do so. Your character model is so pretty. Thank you, Odysseus. Thank you so much. I made her myself. I made my avatar myself. I used to be a VTuber mama, meaning I used to make VTubers for a living. But these days, I don't. How did you make the animatic so freaking funny? I really wanted the song was so fun that I really wanted to have fun with the little takes. I didn't want to take myself too seriously with this one. Let's see. Uh we just scroll back. I'm not delayed, you guys. I'm just scrolling back through the chat. Just want to make sure that I answer everyone. Um Congratulations on making this wonderful piece of art. Thank you, Balas. Thank you. Uh let's see. What is this? He doesn't have a cloak though, so where did he pull it from? He pulled it from. Never mind. Do you plan on doing a solo animatic animation? Um, that depends. That greatly depends. I gotta think about it. Okay, Marina. Bye bye. Thanks for dropping by. How did you make your character model, or do you have someone else do it? I made it myself. I drew it. I cut up the layers, and I rigged it in Cubism or Live 2D Cubism. I like I mentioned earlier, I was a VTuber mama. I had VTuber children. I gave birth to VTubers, but just the small indie ones, not nobody famous, nobody that you guys would know. Um, let's see. Let me just scroll back. Yeah, animation is very expensive, you guys. I need to make sure as well that I pay my assistants a good salary, like a good rate. I try to pay them better than local studios. I do my damnness to pay them better than the local studios. Uh, the Siren Penelope have the reversed hair. Yes, yes. Um, some of you may have seen my the challenge animation. Everything about Cyrenelope is a reverse of Penelope. Her hair is on the wrong side. The pauldron is on the wrong side. There's something wrong with the clothes. Cyrenelope has a bigger front, bigger melons than the real Penelope. She's less modest, and because she was trying to seduce Odysseus into the water, so she got a pretty up. So um let's see. If future first time. Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I know that a lot of not a lot, but there have been people who saying that they cannot recommend my suffering animatic, and I understand that they cannot recommend it to first timers because it shows immediately the siren. But here's the thing. I did not want to do what others did. And I also wonder, like, why other people have done it. Other people have done it, has like showed or indicated that it is a siren. So I guess it's because mine is way too obvious. And the thing is I did not make this for first time listeners. I made this for those who already knew that this the Sirenelope was a siren. Um so yeah, that's the thing. Some of the people who commented about that were less than kind, actually. But I'm glad that I'm glad that people are still supporting it, despite this instant spoiler. But I totally understand that it's the reason why not many playlists include this one in their thing. But like I said, this was made for the fans who have already listened to the songs, who already knew that it was a siren, and not for first timers. Um, let's see. The Queen of Gordon. No problem, Eric. I am glad that you're here as well. Do you have a steady pool of assistants, or do you have to get accustomed to new people? I have like four people that I rely on, and have thankfully been available for the last several months. And like I said, that's Dromisu, who has been with me since my very first animated short. There's Kamalemzi, who is also an animatic creator of Epic in her own right, and she does really good animatics as well. You might want to check her out. There's also Nathan Kwan and Novi, who are very private individuals, who prefer to stay out of the limelight. But all of them became Epic fans because of me. I hired them, and I was like, Here, listen to this," and they became fans. Uh, do you do animation or art full time? If you do, how do you start doing it? Yes, I do this full time. I do graphic design and also animation full time. For graphic design, I've always been a graphic designer. I graduated majoring in graphic design, and animation. I did not start being serious about animation until the pandemic in 2020, and I've been working freelance as a freelance animator and a full time graphic designer ever since. Um, I guess she was catfish. Where did you get ideas for the designs of Odie and Penelope? Odie, Jay had at one point this Jesus look about him that I really liked. I wanted to differentiate mine. I know that people have been going, "Oh, it's Odie Jesus," but it's really Jay. One of his TikTok videos really got to me with his long hair, and so I followed that. For Penelope, I designed her based on Chi Chi from Dragon Ball. Some of you may have noticed that Odysseus's clothing also is reminiscent of Goku. That's on purpose. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. So yeah, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. In fact, as a kid, I wanted to be an animator for Toei Animation just so I could animate for Dragon Ball. But that never happened, so I put it to Epic. Favorite lyric in Epic? It's not a lyric, it's a quote. Next to my wife. It's my favorite still. I love the siren shape shifting. Thank you, Core. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed animating that too. Let's see. Hello, Logan. Uh, let's see. Thank you so much. Oh, Queen of Random. Hello, one of my Patreon supporters. Let's see. Hello, Alicia. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the child doing the child siren doing the backflip was back when I was doing the animatic on live stream. People were saying, "Do a backflip, do a backflip." They're asking my model to do a backflip, and I'm like, "I can't do that, but I'll let the child siren do it." Let's see. Uh, I think I'm almost caught up. Favorite character in Epic: Hermes for the gods, Athena for the goddesses, Eurylochus for the humans. I know that's a hot take, but I'm a Eurylochus defender. But so yeah. Woo! I finally caught up with the chat. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a breakdown of Suffering, the animation that I made with my team. So this entire sequence of the transformation was inspired from Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid 2D animation movie where her legs split. I mean, her tail split and turned into legs. Also, from the very beginning, I had planned for Sirenelope to be on a rock because of the ending. You saw the ending that she jumped onto the ship. I had initially had her on in the water itself, but then I thought, okay, that would take up too much time of climbing the ship, and there was really very little time between Odysseus inviting her up the ship and and animating her climbing up the ship. So another thing is that it's also like reminiscent of the statue of the Little Mermaid in, I believe it was in Denmark. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then it's the sirens. The mermaid was on a rock, so I thought, okay, let's put Sirenelope on a rock. So yeah. How do you do the hand on the tablet? I want to do that. Hand on the tablet. What do you mean, my model? Hold on. Let me see if I can do that. I'm not sure if I can do that right now without ruining the OBS. Favorite epic saga is the Thunder Saga. Um, let's see. Oh, you're designing a VTuber now, Queen. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Make sure to watch tutorials on how you can layer the parts because that's very important. Um, thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, the hand on the tablet. If you're talking about the VTuber model, it's a different layer. You have to add a different layer, and then when when you rig it, there's an on and off option. Yeah, the ODB playing Dreamy Dreamy. It's tough to keep him. Not necessarily tough. Like he knows she's not real, but she's like, okay, I might as well enjoy the view. Do you like animating things that bounce? Yes, bouncing ball animation. I got a really good grade, and then I like to bounce. But there's a purpose for that. Come on, she's a siren, and she is trying her best to seduce Odysseus. So, and I want to keep up with my role as the jiggle physics queen. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, what apps do you use for your VTuber model? I think it was mentioned earlier. Oh, I use Clip Studio Paint to draw and layer my files, and then I use Live 2D Cubism to rig it. So it does take some know how to rig it. There's a very steep learning curve, but there are tutorials online that you can watch to learn how to do it. Oh yeah, there's jiggles on my YouTube VTuber. Uh, Anime that I have watched. There's far too many, although most of them are considered retro now. Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, um, Death Note, of course, Death Note. I love Death Note. Um, Yaiba. There's just too many. I can't possibly name them all. I'm trying to get into Apothecary Diaries currently, and also a few other among other things like Kaiju number 8 and other stuff. But I want to like make sure that I don't waste my time. I'm like I am barely surviving it with the time that I have, so I need to make sure that if I'm gonna get into anime, it has to be one worth my time, and two, it has to be short. So MHA is out of the question. I cannot catch up. Same with One Piece. Let's see. Here we go. I was tempted to add jiggles here, but it didn't make sense at the time. So and then we have the other siren swimming up behind. Okay, for the daughter, the reason why I made her that age is because even though the siren could not fully overpower Odysseus, the siren could still see that, oh, this was like years ago, and the siren estimated that, oh, the kid must be this age now, and not a baby. So I need to make sure that I trick Odysseus into coming into the water by tricking him into thinking that, oh, there's this daughter that you have, because they couldn't figure out if it was a son or a daughter. there's this daughter that you have. She's grown up since you last saw her, so that's why she's at that age. Because this was around the age of Telemachus as well. Let me check. In the middle of Death Note right now, it feels so stupid because they are all too smart. There's Death Note the musical. Oh my god, I love Death Note the musical. I can never get enough of it. As for Death Note, there is a point in Death Note that I still watch it till the very end, but there is still a point that I think most people dropped it, but I still love it to this day. I feel like the other iterations, certain other movies, certain musicals have better endings, in my opinion. Hi Anna, just a little bit, just a little bit. We're still breaking down the animation for Suffering. Uh, OD jiggling. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Hold on, hold on. So she does a backflip, and then I also added like water effects here, and then she get caught. See that? Blink and you miss it. Blink and you miss it. Even OD has jiggle physics. Wah, wah, wah. I made sure to add jiggle physics to OD. I am an equal opportunity jiggle queen, okay? But I think for the guys, the biggest jiggle physics I ever gave was to Eurylochus. I also gave jiggle physics to Poseidon or Poseidon, but you're gonna have to check out my other videos for that. But yes, there's OD jiggle physics. I love the Siren's mischievous little face. It's so silly. That's what I meant, but I didn't want to take myself too seriously with this animation. So I had a lot of fun making this one. Seriously, a whole lot of fun. It's in my Epic the Musical shit posts playlist. Eurylochus is having like really deep jiggle physics. Same with Poseidon. Both in both Poseidon 1 and Poseidon 2. Uh, am I Filipino? Yes, Pinoy po ako. Pinoy na Pinoy po ako. The need to put jiggle physics on everything that moves in. Yes. The mighty need. Okay. See, he also opened his eyes. After he sings, he opens his eyes just so he can lip read. I may. Sure, sure. Go ahead. Go right ahead. And then, of course, she's showing off her. And then there's the beeswax. And I made it shinier this time to indicate that it's a honeycomb. So, yeah. Take note of this, guys. Her come hither action. Because that's going to come back later. Also, Odysseus tapping his feet. That is so he could keep up with the song. That's not just some random tapping of the feet. No, no, no. He can still hear her a little bit. Excuse me. That's why she was able to look into his head and see certain details about his wife, that he has a kid, and he can hear her barely. So he's tapping his feet to keep up with the beat of the song. So he knows when to interject. So that's on purpose. Congrats on finishing. I know how much work it takes. It turned out amazing. Thank you, Cyril. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, and also like with the beeswax, ooh, as good as it sounds. So I made sure to show the beeswax during that part of the lyric. So yeah, as good as it sounds, but he can barely hear her because he has beeswax in his ear. Okay, I know that's an awkward angle, okay, but there's a purpose for that. There are the actual sirens in mythology are bird women, not uh not mermaids. It wasn't until around the I don't know if it was the Dark Ages or around that time that sirens slowly developed into in the myths into like water type sirens, like with mermaids. Um so this one is actually my nod towards bird siren, so it looks like her hands are wings even though that's just for shortening. Um Thanks, Ruby. Bye. So yeah, and that this is just my nod to the bird sirens. So it looks like, but in epic, by the way, guys, in epic canon, there are two types of sirens: the bird sirens and the water sirens. I talked to Jay about it. I did actually propose to have it in the Wisdom Saga, and he agreed. If you go to the official canon animatics that was made, in one of the scenes in Athena's final stand, you can see both the water and the bird siren sitting side by side. So those are uh, canon. Okay. Okay, Alicia. Let's see. Oh, I thought Alicia was saying goodbye. She was saying goodbye to Ruby. Okay. I I think Ruby will be around. I've seen Ruby around, so hopefully. Hi, Cappy. Thank you, Inbar. Thank you, Alice Main. Hello, the Spectre. Yeah, it's been a long time. Okay, let's continue. And bounce. This is the scene I know people love so much, and I love it personally. I love the fork because the reason for the fork it's so meta. uh, so Jay and Talia were making a video for There Are Other Ways, right? But instead of a sword, Jay used a fork. So, and also Talia as Cersei used a fork as well. So I wanted to make a nod to that. And a fork looks like a little trident, right? So there's Odysseus looking like Poseidon from Wolfie Witch's animatic and waving around a trident fork. So that's the reason for the fork. It's a meta nod. Mason used yeah, Mason used the point with ethical life, yeah. Let's see. Where did Odie get that hairstyle? Take me to his barber. Yeah, Mason also used a fork. Hello, crochet art. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. This was inspired from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like the entire animation of that. Oh, I'm sorry, Queen. I don't answer that question. But I am a millennial. I'm not shy about denying that I'm a millennial. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm not a Gen Alpha. That's why I have to ask my Gen Z and Gen Alpha cousins to catch me up on the latest slang. um, Hello, Tracy. I love the kind of thought, creativity, and cleverness you put into your hands. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. Uh, okay, let's continue. Okay, that action from Odysseus. This is actually like um that's actually basic sign language for storm. I couldn't think of anything else like how to make him do storm. So just made him do a funny face because when you do basic sign language for storm, you like a heavy storm, you blow or heavy rain, you blow through your mouth and then you do that hand action. So yeah. No, please don't make me say that word because Queen, Casper tries to make me say that word, and I'm trying my best not to be caught saying that word. The reason why it looks like Edward Elric is because of, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was also an inspiration. Like, she still looks so bored and frustrated. Okay, so for this one, the reason why we can actually see her lips move is because at this point, Odysseus can clearly hear her, or can hear her a lot clearer now, can read her lips a lot clearer, and also because of that, he could see her for what she is, a siren. So yeah. So a sudden shift in the mood. So to those asking for my Canon Scylla design, this one is the epic, almost like the epic Canon design. So I'm probably gonna go with it. So Scylla is human sized in the mouth of a big head, and coming out. It's like an octopus skeleton thing with the tentacles coming out as the Hydra heads. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my Scylla design. Let's see. Also, the reasoning for this particular shot, if you remember Scylla, we are the same, you and I. So I wanted to a call forward to that, a foreshadowing, if you will, to the song Scylla. So here we go. That's Odysseus as Scylla. The lair of Scylla. People keep commenting on the Scylla. Hi, Kamalemzi! Guys, Kamalemzi is here, one of my assistants, and also a great animator and animatic creator of Epic. Say hi, you guys. Okay, so at this point, she's still mouthing out the words, but then later, she's not mouthing the words anymore because it's not. Odysseus already got what he needed, so it's not necessary for him to read her lips except to maybe catch up to her to the song. That's it. And also the the bounce. Can't. I think this might be the last of the bounces. Oh, I love this. I love doing this one. I know people were expecting me to do the hair tuck, but I did the hair tuck early on to subvert expectations. So the hair tuck was to show the beeswax. So now he's just combing his hair, his hand through his hair, just to look hot because this time Odysseus has become the predator. He has become the seducer. So he's now trying to seduce the siren on board in order to shoot her, in order to capture her. So now the siren is frustrated and Odysseus being a little shit. And the more she gets frustrated, the more her siren features come out, like the teeth and the ears over here. Let me see. Let me just see. OD frame looked like a shock Johan. Can't deny those DBZ nerd allegations. I love DBZ. Jay loves it too. That's why when I was working for Jay, he would often send me Dragon Ball gifs. Let's see. OD could seduce me. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I am the most. So there. Odysseus is now like this hand animation right here is the exact hand animation that I used for the siren. So now it's Odysseus that's seducing the siren on board. See? So yeah. So when he left to get his bow and arrow. Welcome back, Marina. Oh, I want to show you guys this animation. This is kind of inspired from the Lady in the Well, a painting of the Lady in the Well, like while she was screaming. I just thought it was creepy, so I added that in. And also, as she goes into the ship, she's awkwardly standing. That's because she's a siren and she's not used to having feet. That's why she doesn't really stand like a normal human. And also the purpose for her showing the claws with the webbed hand, she's transforming back into the siren, and I really wanted her to be a threat to Odysseus, to really show that she was attempting to kill Odysseus. It wasn't just that Odysseus was the sole perpetrator here. So there is some form of self-defense on Odysseus's part. So I really wanted to show that the siren was a danger. So that hence her coming onto the ship and getting her claws out. So let's see. Forgot who was the user during the Baldi. Oh no, the Bald Saga. Uh, yeah, Marina has been in my TikTok live streams as well. Uh, I need to get me a dress like that. Okay, so here's the ending. Uh, okay, him breathing out. I don't know if Jay did this on purpose, but when you shoot a bow and arrow, you actually have to breathe out. So maybe that's it. That's the reason for the sigh. And of course, when he turns around, his eyes are red. He has become the monster. Rah rah rah. Bye, Cappy. Okay, so now that that's done, we are currently 43 minutes into this live stream. I want to make some announcements about the future projects. In case you guys have not are not in the loop of my latest projects. So yeah, I'm gonna be making those announcements right now. First things first. These are not these are not in order of priority. It really depends on how I feel because I'm a very emotional artist. So I go with where the feeling takes me. So first thing I'm gonna show you is the progress, or well, sort of progress, I guess, of Far Longer Than Forever. Let me see if I have it here. So Far Longer Than Forever is a song from the movie The Swan Princess, and it's part of my childhood, and the song is so audacious and Penelope coded that I couldn't help but actually hire people to sing the song and hold auditions for Penelope. So yeah, I love it so much. I love it so much. So I'm gonna show you guys the progress, and also I'm gonna show you the full song for as thanks for you staying in this live stream. Um, let's see. Wait, when Odie was talking about Poseidon and when he pulled out the fork, I thought he wanted to Odyssey. That's funny. Uh, okay, so here we go. Wait, why is it not playing? Oh, sorry, you guys. Hold on. I forgot that this is the YouTube one. So here it is, Far Longer Than Forever.
If I could have one wish, he'd be with me today. But somehow I know he's on his way to me. Odie, you and I were meant to be.
I already did some changes with the
Far
animation for this
longer
one.
than forever, I'll hold you in my heart.
So I actually made some changes for that one. Unfortunately, I did not export it yet. So probably next time when I have a more substantial update, I'll show you guys. In the meantime, here is the full song. Oh wait, this is called for auditions. Where's the full song? Do I not have the full song? Oh my gosh, I do not have the full song. Maybe next time, guys, because I want to get to my other announcements. Why do I not have the full song? I thought I had it here. 51 seconds, 30 seconds. I'll just show you guys the cast announcement.
I've made an everlasting find a way to you far longer than forever.
So GWF is Odysseus
Like
and
no
Ellie from
love
Ellie and
ever
Knox is Penelope.
known. And with your love I'll never be alone.
Okay. Are you in the ode is a girly pop camp? I'm not sure what that means. Favorite character in Epic? I've answered this earlier, I think. Athena for the goddesses, Hermes for the gods, and Eurylochus for the humans. GWF, that's how he liked to be referred to as GWF. Ellie, yes, Ellie from Ellie and Knox. Got the role of Penelope. GWF is not my husband. I've collabed with GWF. He's such a great singer. Okay, next up for my announcements is uh hold on, what was that? Yeah, let me just double check. Um oh yeah, this one. I don't know if I actually put this one out already. But maybe this one. I'm not sure if this is the one.
Captain,
I have to see her.
but we'll die.
I know.
Thunder Rizzler, the animation. My team and I are working to turn Thunder Rizzler into an animation. Not Thunderbringer, Thunder Rizzler. It's just taking a lot of time because if you guys saw Thunder Rizzler, there's a lot of frames of animation in Thunder Rizzler. So even though this is a very, very short animatic or animation, it's gonna take some time and a lot of teamwork. Thunder Rizzler, yes. Kamalemzi is the one who actually did the part of Eurylochus. Yeah, this one,
Captain?
Dromius already colored this part.
I have to see her.
And then Kamalemzi
But
was the
we'll
one who
die.
did this part. Hold on, let me just
We'll die.
Okay, so what happened with this one was before I hired Kamalemzi, I had her do a test job, and this was the test job that I had her do: the inks, the colors, and the shadows and the highlights, and she passed. That's why she works with me because she's such a great artist and such a great animator. I don't know if I already asked her, but what inspired me to do animation? Dragon Ball Z. I've always watched anime, but it wasn't until Dragon Ball Z that I really said, I want to animate. I want to animate that. I want to animate Dragon Ball. Mostly because of Vegeta and Bulma. I'm such a shipper. But I thought, okay, I want to animate for Dragon Ball for Toei Animation. I want to animate Dragon Ball Z. I did not reach that dream, but I did manage to reach something that I feel is a lot better. I've always loved to do animation. Uh, let's see. Have you seen "The Sky's the Limit" in any of your streams? I think I saw Sky, but I forgot the full username. Okay, let me see. And I don't know, to those of you who haven't seen Thunder Rizzler yet, just in case. So this is the full
Captain?
rough animation.
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know.
All the budget princesses.
Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning wielder, use and yield her.
So yeah. Also, guys, Thunder Rizzler, Jay actually saw Thunder Rizzler, and it's the reason why he hired me to do Dangerous. Because at first I was hesitant to do dangerous. Jay was really pushing for me to do dangerous, aside from 600 strike. Um, and then the way he convinced me was that, hey, you know what? I actually saw your Thunder Rizzler animation, and I thought it was essentially he said he thought it was great. So I was like, okay, okay. Jay's impressed with that. Okay, I can do dangerous. All the budget went to in Twerk Me's. Okay, now my next announcement would be the other thing that we are actively working on, which is Hermes battles in God Games. So the concept of Hermes battles in God Games is that instead of Athena, it's Hermes who battles to the gods to free Odysseus from Calypso. So I already have like the first part of the animation, at least the rough animation. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. Hold on, let me just find it. I have my god designs as well for that one. This was the initial teaser.
Bring it, darling.
Oh, wait, this is not the one. Sorry, that wasn't the one. The initial teaser is this one, I believe.
What do you say?
Great. Very well.
All right.
Bring it, darling.
Hermes! Battles in God Games.
Coming soon.
So that one, the voices were just demos. So, but I finally got like the whole entire cast recording, for this one. So I'm so excited for you guys to see it. Hold on. Let me just pull that up. It's this one. Okay, let me see. Do you like My Little Pony? Unfortunately, I no, not because not because I don't like the show, but because I've never seen a single episode. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for Hermes Battles in God Games too. So here you guys are. It's the first part of the rough animation.
Convince each of them that they ought to be released, and I'll release him. Apollo, Hephaestus,
My husband is Hephaestus.
Aphrodite,
The Annika channel as Aphrodite.
Ares,
Darthika again, my husband.
Hera,
Me as Hera.
or me.
And Zeus, Darthika, my
What do you
husband.
say?
Bring it, darling.
And Liam Davidson as
Hermes!
Hermes.
Battles in God Games.
Coming soon.
So yeah, Liam Davidson, the animator of Little Wolf, the official Little Wolf animation. Also from Storystorm Sticks, I believe it was part of Shades. So yeah, Liam Davidson is voicing Hermes, and I cannot wait for you to hear the entire cast, especially Liam. Did such a great job, as well as my husband, as Zeus, Hephaestus, and Ares. Liam specifically for the role of Hermes is so great. Van Kitsune also really did a great job as Apollo, and I can't say the other role Van Kitsune is playing. And Annika did such a great job as Aphrodite as well. So yeah. That's something that I am super super excited about doing with my team. So be on the lookout for further announcements with Hermes battles in God Games. I'm about to 100% one of my childhood games that I just went. Oh, okay. Why do you even Aphrodite will have a ton of jiggle? It's gonna be all over the place. Like boing boings all over the place. But I'll try to restrain myself. Anyway, you guys, the time has come for me to give you my final announcement. Time check. It's almost 1 hour since the live stream started, and I would like to show you something that I have worked on just today. Well, not just today, since last year, but I added a few stuff just today. And this is a huge thank you to all of you who have been supporting me, to all of you who have been very polite, very nice, very supportive, very kind, and very fun to chat with. Um, Especially to those who have been very, very patient with me as I work through all of my projects. You have no idea how much your subscriptions, your likes, your follows, your um, interactions have helped me be able to support myself, have helped me keep the lights on. So now, here you guys go.
Take the suffering from you.
You should come on to the ship. We'll jump at the same
I
time.
will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you. Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you.
We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
We've been away from home for about 12 years or so.
Yes, you guys. I have continued pre-production of different beasts, and that's all thanks to you and your lovely comments and encouragements in the last video for suffering. So you guys have been absolutely amazing, and I want to thank you again for being here in this live stream for over an hour. I really hope you enjoyed that last bit. Um, so yeah, I'd probably do another breakdown of it once it's finished. And so yeah, we have different beasts. And the reason why the canon animatic was there is because back in the day when I did the canon animatic, excuse me, four different beasts, excuse me, I did ask Jay, is it okay if I turn this into my own animatic and add that into my own animatic? And he said he gave me a resounding yes. So that is why that part of the animatic will also be fully colored. The entire thing is not just an animatic. It's going to be fully animated, fully colored, fully rendered, and I'm going to be working with my team very closely in order to make it happen. And I don't know exactly when it will be finished, but I am hard at work on several projects. You already saw, hard at work on several projects. So wherever the feeling takes me, I'll go there. And yeah. So let me just go ahead and scroll back up. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it. Um, let's see. Hold on. Kamalemzi, expect more work. Because I'm gonna be bringing the entire team in for this. Yeah, Marina. Um, thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. Um, yeah, animation is hard, you guys. So, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, multitasking can be a real pain. So I still got like so it's time check. It's now 4:30 in the morning for me. I'm If you guys have any other questions before I go, now's the time to ask. And then I'll play it one more time. I'll play different beasts, at least the portions that have been finished, one more time before I leave. Yes, what's the question? Is that Odysseus from Ithaca in TikTok? Because we are in the same time zone. Oh, it's late for you as well, the Spectre. Thank you, MCE. Thank you, Licia. Thanks, Ruby. How did you come up with with my siren design? Um, just the basic siren design, but I wanted it creepier. So I gave uh the ears are like it's inspired from lionfish. So the ears are like the lionfish fins, with bioluminescence, and the eyes are inspired from deep sea sharks because they live in the deep sea, and the eyes, the center irises are green. But I wanted to show the monster side, so the outer pupils are red. What happened to your old design job? I'm still working on my old design job. It's my rest day. Says Epic, other musicals would you like to do animations for? Death Note the musical, definitely. Anastasia the musical. Probably Ride the Cyclone if I can, and maybe I'm thinking of doing Hades Town, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Did the sirens sound? Yes, yes. Even though it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Why would they be mammals? They're fish, but they're half mammals, so they have jiggle physics. Hi, Galaxy Whisper. That where you said you took some time on TAOW because of your other job. Oh, that was I was still working on that. I was like a newbie then. Uh, that was I think my first few months in the graphic design work, and they only gave me like little jobs here and there. So, but little jobs, but a lot of jobs. But now I work just with one client full time. I'm just finishing Altar to Athena. Do you have any ideas what can I do for an offering? I have no idea. I have zero clue. Do you still plan on doing monster? That's something that I'm still thinking about. Because I do feel like I should complete the Underworld saga. But it depends on my mood. Challenge in if my censored. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Group chats where we could send fan art. I want to send art, but uh honestly, I am planning to on relaunching my Discord server. I did have a Discord server before, but there was one person there in particular that made me very uncomfortable, and I didn't want to risk having them do alt accounts in the server. So that's the reason for me shutting it down. But I feel like it's been such a long time, and I've blocked them on everything, so I feel a lot safer now. So I might go and relaunch my Discord server. So be on the lookout for announcements for that. When did you design to add jiggle physics and everything? Um, because as a VTuber mama, all of my female VTubers clients requested jiggle physics, and I'm like, huh, I like this. And then I learned animation. Or rather I got like actually trained in animation, and I'm like, oh, I really enjoyed the ball animation thing, and I like the bouncies. So pretty much what makes me stand out. Do I plan on doing an SFS animatic? I plan to. What I'm thinking of SFS is I'm not gonna do like a full song. I'm just gonna do like a snippet of it, and then a snippet of a certain part that I like, and then go from there. But I'm still thinking. Currently not in any of my priority lists. Thank you, Licia. Thank you so much. I'm currently using my aw. Okay, Rachel. Uh, prices. I can't say my prices, but I do charge per second of animation. SFS is stories from sticks. So okay, guys. I think this is it for me for now. So thank you again for being here, for being in this live stream. So happy that you all went in. And I hope you'll enjoy that secret. Yeah, because I've been keeping that a secret for a few hours. I hope you enjoyed that different beast progress so far. Have I rickrolled anyone? Yes, I've rickrolled several people, but uh, probably not an epic the musical rickroll. um, thanks, Ruby. Thank you as well, Eric Hart. Thank you, thank you so much. So this is it for me for now, you guys. I will try to do more live streams in the very near future. If not, you can find me on several other social media platforms. I'm NS2D Studios everywhere. That's NS number 2D Studios, all in one word, almost everywhere. So, yes, do stay hydrated, you guys. And yeah, that's it for me for now. Oh, Amy Ray, you came in late. I'm so sorry. But don't worry, you're just in time to see my progress for different beast. So here you go, guys. This has been Gwendy from NSTD Studios. I will see you when I see you. Bye for now, you guys. Bye-bye.
Take the suffering from you.
You should come onto the ship. We'll jump out the same
I
time.
will take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you. Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding. Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren. My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks, you didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you.
We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
We've been away from home for about 12